Good morning, my name is Ben from Apfeldoktor Germany, and today we do a nice video together. We do a review video about the new JC home button in the final version. The first version of this JC home button was a Bluetooth version. You could mount the button and then you had to pair the home button by Bluetooth to the device, and after that you got a fully working home button function. Was nice. Battery drain was not as hard, all was okay. After that it came a lot of other versions from other manufacturers to the market. The last one was the YF button, and it should had haptical feedback on hitting the button and no more pairing with Bluetooth. Worked not at all, not at all. Now JC has released his final version of the iPhone 7 and iPhone 8 home button, and we want to test, or I want to test, how it works. So I got an iPhone 7 here, it's fully working. I got Touch ID, I got home button function, all is good. But now I want to test if this home button, this new JC home button, works like they say it works. Like they say it works, because the YF button really was bad. I really hoped that it will work fine, but it just didn't work fine. Really not. For me, one of the main features for this home button is that when you do data rescue with board swap, or just a data rescue where you have to hit the button at start so the data can be restored, you need original button, or it worked with the YF button too, but you had to take about 20 YF buttons, and one out of them worked, and it worked bad. It worked just for one time clicking and data restoring, and this is not that where we want to be. We want a fully working button which always works. And because JC is the original manufacturer of the V1, of the version 1, I hope that this button will be the solution. Okay? So let's just test. Let's just test and see if this works. We will have a look at the button flags under the microscope to see what they built here. And we will see how it works in the device. You can get them buttons on unionrepair.com. So the clue I want to renew later. So here are just some parts on preparing for my next swap. So now we just need to take out the original button. Take out the original flex. Okay, and now we get the new JC home button. Let's have a look how it works. Okay, we got the mechanical feedback, no haptical feedback. When we press, it's a mechanic in it, like on iPhone 6, 6 Plus, 5S, and so on. And now we will have a look under the microscope what we see here. Okay, seems like they use a new technique to sample the back of the home button. I think this looks better as on the original version. I don't know how they solved it here. I hope the clue is better than at the first version. And here you see a complete other flex. design on the back side, some capacitors, a diode, an EEPROM, and an IC. Okay. Looks not bad, but we have to see how the function is. So I take the home button and get it into the screen here and just mount it. Okay, works without any problems. Mounting is fast. After that, just get on the FPCs for the screen and the home button, and then get on the battery and start the device. Okay, home button appears, that's nice. And now we have to take a look if the home button works without pairing on Bluetooth. That's the key feature, and I'm really interested in seeing this working here. Just wait for the boot. And after that we should see if the button works again. Just need to have a look for the code of the device. I got no code, that's bad. Okay, and the boot takes longer than normal, I would say. It's a longer boot sequence as with the original button. So let's have a look if it boots. We get a haptical feedback too. We one time have the mechanical click, and we got a haptical feedback from the Haptic engine. Okay, it says that the home button should be not working, but it works. That's nice, and it works without any delay. So I press, I get a haptical feedback from the Haptic engine, and I got the mechanical feedback of the home button too. So that's a thing, in my opinion, could be solved better with only a haptical feedback. But for me, okay, when I only berühren, when I only get on slightly to the home button, it happens nothing. But when I press, I get haptical feedback of the Haptic engine, and I feel the mechanical feedback of the home button. Okay, I will have a look if I got a code for that phone. Okay, it was 123456. Touch ID could not be activated. That's okay so far. Let's go to the menu and click on it, and you see it works directly. Double click, works directly. It's really a complete other thing than the YF home button. I'm really impressed of this function. The start, the boot sequence was a little bit longer than normal. Okay, but now the haptical feedback of the home button is really amazing. The Haptic engine reacts directly when I click on the button. So I would say it's really the nicest solution for a home button, for an aftermarket home button I have seen until today. It's really great. So I think this final version of the JC button is really a button you can sell to your customer without feeling bad, because the YF you can't sell. The first version of the JC was good, but you had to pair with Bluetooth, and you couldn't use on doing a board swap or data rescue for restoring the data. with this button you can do this restore function after a board swap, or when you do data rescue, when you have to do an update and hit the button after that. It will work with that button, and it really just works great because it reacts directly. You have no delay, and it's really nice thing. Okay, so in my opinion, I can recommend this button without having bad feeling. It really works great, and in some cases it's really a nice thing to have a button like this. I hope you enjoyed this review. It's a short video. I don't want to cut off the whole flex cable now and see what they did exactly. That's not the thing. For me, it's to show you the key feature of the button, and that is the button just works. You get a haptic feedback of the Haptic engine. You got this mechanical feedback too, and it works without pairing. Just the boot sequence is a little bit longer, but normally the device is on and not turned off. And when you turn it on, you can wait some more seconds, and the boot is without any problems. Okay, I would say nice thing. Props to JC. And if you want to get these buttons, then go to unionrepair.com and order them. I'm out. I hope you enjoyed this review. Yours, Ben.